Good afternoon. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Levin. This is something new we're trying, a daily newscast for All Western New York Radio. The plan is to have it on air on All Western New York Radio, plus make it available via podcast and YouTube. But this is beta. This is only a test. If it were a real newscast, I'd be wearing a shirt and tie, with shorts and flip-flops. Well, maybe not today, since the weather calls for rain with a high near 50 and a low of 37 in Buffalo today. Well, in Rochester, it's much the same, high 49, low 37, and damp. What's in the news? Polish American Catholics in Western New York will hold a Mass for All Souls at 3 p.m. today at the Resurrection Mausoleum at St. Stan's Cemetery. Following Mass, those present will visit graves of family and friends at St. Stan's and other cemeteries. The annual event is sponsored by the Polish Legacy Project of Buffalo, along with the Polish Genealogical Society of New York State. There will be a healing energy vigil for Standing Rock at Bidwell Park at 6 p.m. It's part of an international vigil for Standing Rock. Attendees are asked to bring drums, songs, and signs and stand in support of the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe. The Rochester Institute of Technology was awarded a 3-year, $375,000 grant from the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation to study and research ways to more effectively get vaccines where they most need to be. William Mattar, the lawyer, is holding a social media contest with pets. In short, post a picture of a pupper or a cat on his Facebook page. If that photo gets the most votes, he'll make a donation to an animal shelter of your choice. There's more details at allwesternnewyorknews.com. If you live in the town of Tonawanda, you've been given a 15-day reprieve to winter parking rules. Normally, residents cannot park on the street overnight beginning November 1st, but this year they're extending it to November 15th. Police news. Buffalo police are asking for the public's assistance in finding a missing woman. 25-year-old Shani Robinson, as well as 1-year-old Abigail Robinson and 2-year-old Gabrielle Robinson are missing. Photos of the three are available at allwesternnewyorknews.com. Police are cracking down on drunk driving this weekend, so if you're inclined to do so, know that they'll be inclined to arrest you for it. Plus, you can hurt yourself or someone else. So just don't. Call a friend, call a cab, sleep on the sidewalk, whatever it takes. Okay, maybe not sleep on the sidewalk, but please, don't drive drunk. BPD's SWAT team went to a Saranac Avenue home on Saturday where they say a man was believed to be making threats from inside. However, the man they were looking for was later found to be at ECMC. Surely more will come out about this one later. A 32-year-old Lockport man was charged Thursday with possession of a controlled substance and unlawful possession of marijuana following a crash on Transit Road. Police say Jason M. Snug was traveling southbound on Transit Road when his vehicle left the roadway, striking a road sign and a telephone box. He was found to be in possession of unprescribed pills and a pipe containing marijuana. He was remanded to the Niagara County Jail in lieu of $1,000 cash or $5,000 bond. A 60-year-old Gasport woman was charged Thursday with driving while intoxicated while at the town of Lockport court. Police say Janet L. Egan had driven to the court to pick up bail money that she had previously posted on an unrelated charge. But when she got there, she appeared to be intoxicated. They gave her a breathalyzer and found that she had a 0.11% blood alcohol content. She was arraigned right there in Lockport court and released on her own recognizance with orders to appear later. A 54-year-old Lockport man was charged Friday with petty larceny, accused of stealing groceries from Tops. According to New York State Police, James P. Bellevue was detained by store personnel who said he stole approximately $21 worth of groceries. He was issued an appearance ticket returnable to Town of Lockport Court on a later date. Employees at 3 bars in Cattaraugus County were charged Thursday with selling alcohol to minors following an underage drinking enforcement detail conducted by New York State Police. 9 retail stores passed inspection, however, as did 1 bar. The names of the accused were not released. Buffalo police are investigating tire slashings on vehicles that occurred Friday night into Saturday morning on the city's west side. Approximately 50 vehicles had tires slashed in the Richmond, Bird, Baines, and Manchester area. Anyone with information regarding the tire slashings is asked to call 716-851-4413. Residents are also reminded that if they see anything suspicious, they could call 911 immediately. In sports, the Buffalo Sabres won over the Florida Panthers 3-0 on Saturday. Johan Larsson, Kyle Okposo, and Sam Reinhart had the goals. The Sabres play another afternoon game today, taking on the Winnipeg Jets at home. Also home today, the Buffalo Bills host the New England Patriots, 1 p.m. game time. We'll be live tweeting at All Western New York News. Buff State football accumulated nearly 600 yards in their win over Hartwick, 51-33. In men's hockey, Penn State beat Canisius 4-2. Ohio State beat Niagara 6-2. In women's hockey, Buff State blanked Nichols 6-0. In men's soccer, Canisius won 1-0 over Fairfield. The men at Buff State blanked New Paltz 2-0, advancing to the SUNYAC semifinals. And U men's soccer beat Manhattan 1-0. Canisius women's soccer lost 3-0 to Quinnipiac, ending their season. UB women's volleyball lost 3-1 Kent State. Buff State volleyball lost straight set matches to Montclair State and host NYU. Niagara volleyball lost in 5 sets to Marist, and Canisius volleyball lost 3-1 to Siena. There's a million things to do today and tonight. Check allwesternnewyorkevents.com for some ideas. Finally, if you're hosting a Halloween party and you want to do something nutty, make Halloween poop. No, really. Yesterday's recipe by our own normal chef, Natalie Kavnar, explains it in detail. I can pretty much guarantee your Halloween party will be famous. That's all for now. Thanks for tuning in. For All Western New York News, I'm Scott Lepler.